No.
Good morning and welcome to Kent Cricket Livestream, proudly sponsored by Cloverly. Today's action will be Kent women taking on the Northamptonshire Steelbacks women here at the very sunny Canterbury. The Northamptonshire women won the toss and they elected to bat. You'll have me, Molly Davis and Cameron, Emmanuel Burns talking you through all of the action today. Amy Gordon will be setting things underway for the Nackington Road End. Good morning, Cameron.
Good morning, Molly. Yeah, no, it's great to be here. It's actually lovely to be here when it's not stonking hot. Like you say, it's sunny, but it's not too warm, which makes a nice change the last week or so.
Nice breeze going through the ground. So then, Amy Gordon has the ball in hand. Kent are looking for another home victory. Been quite successful at home this year, so looking to add another win to their tally. We will run you through the teams shortly, and we're just waiting for things to get underway. I think actually they've come out a little bit early.
Yeah, very eager to get underway.
Double header down here at Canterbury today, so there's lots of cricket to be seen, and a nice crowd coming through the gates as well.
Yeah, and if you're in the area and you don't want to listen to my croaky voice this morning, get down here. There's spots ready and available for you. It'll be a good day.
There'll be some great cricket on display today as well for both sides. So we're going to have Marriott and Reed opening up for Northamptonshire women then. I think, if I say it, that we are going to start some action. We're being counted down by our announcer. And we'll be taking proceedings from here then. So Gordon into bowl to Marriott. It's whipped off the legs. She'll get a single to open the visitors' account for the day.
Yeah, big game this. Both sides, same amount of points. Good opportunity for Kent to go above Northampton and hopefully secure their place for that finals day.
Yeah, I think it's home advantage as well. Gordon again then, full toss, that's driven hard through the gap, and that should race away for four. As it does, it slowed up slightly actually, but that's four there.
Well, I assume like most places in Kent, would have been in some rain here last night with the storms, so early up it probably is going to be a bit tacky, this outfield, and hopefully it'll dry out throughout the day.
The ground does look phenomenal. The ground staff here have done a pretty good job to keep things looking green and fresh despite the hot weather we've had recently. So Gordon's in to reply then. Shorter this time. The play and a miss. Blinkhorn Jones with the gloves takes that comfortably. Yeah, Gordon's had some great success throughout the Vitality Blast campaign with the bat and ball. Again, that has been into the onside, probably a little bit squarer than she wanted. She tried to sort of hit Kelly Castle down here at long on, but managed to tuck it in just in front of the square. 2 balls left from the over then. Again, not a turn and bounce there. The dot ball though for Kent. That's promising, isn't it?
Wow. Hope it doesn't turn and bounce too much today.
Be a bowler's day. Very early observation from me. 5 balls in. Short pulled away, it is caught. Megan Bout takes a catch at mid-wicket. It got a little bit high on her again, and she hasn't quite got all of it. So Kent strike in the first over. Northamptonshire a 6 for 1. Gordon takes the first wicket. What a start. Great
start. Although I would say, I don't think Gordon was that impressed with that delivery. A bit halfway down. It hit straight to the skipper, but that's Marriott. That's the big wicket there. That's Northampton's top run scorer this year. taking her early. That's a great start. Skipper gone.
It was the right shot as well. She beat Megan Bout at mid-wicket. That would have gone all the way for 4 as no one was patrolling the boundary. So Kent strike early then. So what I will do very quickly while we have a change is I'll run you through the Kent team then, and then Cameron can run you through the visitors team. So Megan Bout, as we've already mentioned, Coco Streets, Amy Gordon, Kelly Castle, Elsa Barnfather, Maddie Blinkhorn-Jones, Holly Young, Zena Bilal, Genevieve Gear, Isabella James and Sydney Gorham.
Well, Amelia Kent has just walked to the wicket, but yes, of course, it's Gemma Marriott who has just been and gone. It is Mabel Reid, Ava Clyde, as I said, Amelia Kent has just come to the wicket, Chloe Hill, May Drinkle, Lenny Sims, Ella Phillips and Anisha Patel.
Looks like it's going to be Sydney Gorham to take things underway from the pavilion end.
Yeah, a tidy start that from Gorham. Building off her own bowl in there. Been really impressed with Gorham. I was actually speaking yesterday. Hopefully he'll come in to the box at some point with one of the coaches of the women's team, Mr. Rich Durant. Played him yesterday. I'm looking forward to seeing him and reminding him of that. But he was saying how much work Sydney Gorham's put into her bowling over the winter. And obviously it's paying dividend with her 7 wickets this year. Equal top for Kent. Crunching drive. Half stop there from Gordon. Cover there, and a shy at the stumps, and they get through for a quick single.
Yeah, I think the opening bowling partnership of Gordon and Gorham has been pretty crucial this year in the T20 campaign for Kent.
Well, both opening partnerships, both with the ball and the bat. Of course, we'll get on to later about Streets and Gordon, but as you say, it's crucial, especially in this power play, to try and dominate it both with ball and bat. They're doing an excellent job so far. Tidy once more. Kemp's first ball. It's always good just to bat and ball. That's what I'm always thinking. Just hit one. And then the next step is, can I get 1 run?
The small victories you put in for yourself.
That's a successful day. Did I hit the ball today?
Well, I'm sure Kemp's looking to do a little bit more than that, as she's
very loftier standards than me. Oh, beaten this time. Great glove work, and actually on that, it's a privilege to have you with us today. Of course, Miss Davies, one Kent's top wicketkeepers. I understand that you're no longer playing. You've given up the gloves for the microphone.
I have. I've moved into the commentary box these days, but get a nice view, a different view.
Different view, yeah.
Can't complain. Still watching cricket.
Good length again, that. But what will be excellent to get from you is a bit more of an understanding of playing out there, the conditions, especially like with the slope we hear a lot about, and also standing up. Something I never because wicketkeeping, not my bag. How difficult is it? We're seeing a lot of it actually in the test game. Men's, we're seeing it a lot with the keeper standing up. But how difficult is it standing up to the seam?
It can be, but I think you have to trust your bowler, and the trust between bowler and keeper is vital.
Quick single taken, good pick up. Slightly bit of fielding, but let's camper through for a pretty simple single, and that's just 2 off that first one from Gorham. Nice tidy start for Kent, 8 for 1. Yeah,
I think Gorham's is quite fun to stand up to the stumps to, purely on the fact of her variation that she has, and the fact she can have her slower ball as well. It keeps you on your toes, but by the keeper standing up, it just takes away the option for the batter to come down or to bat outside of their crease, especially if you've got some balls that may be a bit more drifty. So it's worked well, that over, only the two from it. And Blinkhorn-Jones is an experienced keeper herself, so that'll be interesting to see how that goes throughout the day. And you're right, the slope does play a part. So they've gone back to Gordon then after her sensational first over. They've mixed it up a few times, whether to give her 1 over or 2. But today it will be the second, as she's in and bowls to Kemp. And that's hit her on the pads. No one's that interested, so maybe going down, especially with the slope from this angle, it's hard to tell. So then, just back into Kemp. That's pushed into the offside, but Young does the work.
That's the right length, I think. Get the batter on the front foot. Turn that through the gate, hopefully.
Gordon bowls. And again, that's tried to be swept out to the onside, but she hasn't got it. So there's 3 dots here for Kent. What I like about Amy Gordon is that she gets through her over quite quickly.
I'm sure Gorham is ecstatic, getting hardly any break.
In again, shorter this time, but a bit quicker. So there's no run.
Yeah, a bit of pressure being built here on Kent. That's 1 from 8 deliveries now. With the Kent fielders, you'll expect a chance here. She's going to have to find that release shot from somewhere.
Gordon, short, and she's bowled. She's been bowled. Cameron was right. She's looked to pull that into the onside. Quicker ball, gets through the gate, and her middle stump has just been pushed back quite a way.
Well, that's the pressure, isn't it? As we were saying, it's 1 from 8 at that point. She's looked for the audacious shot, even though it wasn't quite there. That one was a touch further, I think, than the previous wicket. Scooted through, quicker ball, and look at that middle stump.
So Kent goes for 1 then. Gordon has 2 wickets to her name. Northamptonshire at 8 for 2. I was going to say previously how important is the power play for both sides, but I think this shows it.
Oh, absolutely. We know in this format of the game, power play is the key period for both sides, especially setting the as we see that dismissal there. Yeah, just setting the tone for the rest of the game. And certainly doing that this first 3 overs.
Yeah, a lot of young Kent fans in today, as you can see on your screen, which is brilliant. It's a nice sunny day here at Canterbury. Like I said, both women's and men's teams in action. And I'm sure the home fans are loving what they're seeing currently.
Absolutely. But that wicket brings in Ava Clive.
What's her job now?
Well, she's in a tricky position because they've had the quickest of starts. If they just lost 2 wickets and they'd had a decent start, I'd say she could consolidate, but I think still need to be positive here.
And that is just defended away for no runs. So
Wicket
this
maiden.
is a wicket maiden, which is a good effort from anyone in T20 cricket. And yeah, that's big in the power play, right?
Wow, huge. Any part of the T20 game, but especially in the power play. And Amy Gordon, that takes her to the highest wicket take for Kent so far this year with 8 in the blast, but also her economy. I think primarily she's bowling in the power play of 6 is extraordinary. It's only going to be better after that wicket maiden.
And going back to their bowling partnerships, what that does now is give Sydney Gorham a phenomenal platform to work from. Pressure's very much on the visitors, and after that wicket maiden, I'm sure Reid and Clive now are going to be thinking how they're going to be rebuilding.
Especially for Reid here, who got off for a nice start, 4 first ball. She's hardly had any of the strikes. She's only faced 5 first 3 overs, and now she's probably going to have to go down a gear or 2.
We have seen some rebuilds here, though, at Canterbury from both sides, so let's see how it plays out.
Good hands again, Jones. I don't know about you when you were batting, but when I've been in this position a few times, you start to second guess the correct shot to play because you're aware that maybe a few wickets have fallen. That ball there probably was short enough, wide enough to go after, but perhaps thinking that's where that half shot comes from. Mistakes come that way. Good position for Kent this. Going back in again. They go for the single. A direct hit. He was in comfortably there, Reid, but always good to see a direct hit. That's something I've seen this year when I've watched the Kent women's team play. The improvement in the ground fielding has been excellent.
Yeah, a lot of work went in over the winter for people, the individual game and the team as well. And there was a lot of hours put in, so you can see that benefit paying off now. But I think just going back to your point with the batters, it's kind of, you've almost got to trust in what you know and keep playing your shots, especially in T20 cricket. I think if you get too caught up in the moment now and dot up too many, is going to come round and sort of catch you up towards the end of the game.
Nice looking shot for none there. She's only faced 2 balls, Clive, but she's timed both of them nicely. But if you are Northants, don't panic at this stage.
100%. I think I've mentioned the rebuilds you've seen here from teams and from Kent themselves as well. And the wickets are pretty true here at Canterbury. So they generally play well, and it's a bit of turn and bounce you've seen from Gordon, and you know, both sides have got a bat on it.
A nice crunching drive straight to Gordon. No run there. Again, the dots building up. Oh,
It's a bit of wind we can hear.
wind, yeah.
Which is quite a nice change over the weather we've had this week. Been too hot. Yeah, Kent have a few spinners in their ranks as well, so I'm sure they'll be eager to have ball in hand throughout this fielding innings.
An appeal there. Oh, and then shy at the stumps as well. I don't know if we'll see a replay there. Looked perhaps going down. Reed going for the sweep. Not connecting. That's the pressure, I think, there.
I was about to say, that's the pressure of what these 2 opening bowlers have done here for Kent. You know, the ones of it so far on the leg by. So more good stuff from the Kent bowlers, more pressure.
Yeah, and drawing the full shot there. Good, very good this from Kent. 10 from 2 off of 4 overs in the power play. That's what you like to see. And if we need to know where they're at, we'll go and ask that young chap.
He's definitely a better scorer than me. I was shocking at scoring.
Are you?
Yes, I would never be trusted with the pen and paper at a game. I'd miss a ball or I'd mark it in the wrong column. So that's what I was told anyway.
Oh, I'm not great, but I enjoy to do it because it gets you out of umpiring at times.
That is there.
Yeah, not in the village game. I'm right on that book, so I don't have to go out there.
Sina Blau having a bit of a stretch, as you can see on your screen now. So, as I was speaking about the Kent spinners in the ranks, Holly Young has the ball in hand. She'll be taking things on for the Nackington Road end here then. Great success so far in the campaign. As she's in and she's bowling to Clive. Again, that's played into the offside.
Yeah, Young's been terrific this campaign. Before Gordon's 2 wickets, she was our highest wicket taker, and she's only going at 5.5s and over. Amazing in the shortest form of the game.
Yeah, great success so far. And again, LBW shout, but that looked too high just from first thoughts. I always say, if you're a spinner and you're given the ball in a power play, it just shows the extra trust the captain has in you. To be able to bowl to your field, especially with just a 2 out. And again, and she's bowled her. She's bowled her around her legs. So Clive's tried to sweep her around the corner, and she's got too far round. That's another bold dismissal then. Northamptonshire 10 for 3.
Clive goes for a blob. The pressure is mounting here at the St Lawrence ground for Northants. Perfect though. Holly Young again showing how successful she's been this season. And all the wickets falling from this end.
Indeed, all by spinners as well. I'm sure the rest of Izzy James, Megan Bout are hoping to have the ball. Yeah. Again, I can understand the thought process to try and get across your stumps, try and make a scoring option. But she's just mistimed that. So 10 for 3 then, and we're still in the power play. Kent are going to be wanting to sort of strike here.
Well, the old adage is get 3 wickets in the power play and you're most likely to win.
So
let alone if
Drinkle,
there's only 10 runs conceded in that time as well.
Yeah. So Drinkle joins Reed then out in the middle. Big partnership here needed for the visitors.
There's certainly now a lot of pressure on Reed.
I think if I was in their shoes, I try to get out of the power play
Yeah.
and then find ones and try and work the ball around a little bit.
Yeah.
So Young, and again, that is timed beautifully off the legs, out for a single. It's a good looking shot there.
I'll be relieved to be off the mark after a couple ducks already in this innings.
That's the kind of shot that if you play first ball, I would always tend to feel I'm gonna go all right today, off the legs. Short and wide, but she's missed out on that one read. Good take there by Blinkhorn-Jones. A lot of turn and bounce. That's continued as well throughout the early stages of this game. And Fuller driven, but straight to Blau at cover for no run. And what Kent are also doing is racing through their overs, which I think puts more pressure on.
100%. Another bonus of having the spin on when they're in this position, not allowing the batters to get set. And let's be honest, this is where Northants, well, they've decided to bat, but this is perhaps where their Achilles heel has been this year. Reed, who's obviously now out there, she is now the top scorer with 127, but we've got 4 batters around that mark for this season for Kent, and it's I'm a bit shocked. I think I would have gotten, if I was them, get out there with the ball, set the tone, but they've allowed Kent to, and they're doing it brilliantly.
Yeah, indeed. A brilliant opening start, and Zina Blau will now be taking things away from the pavilion end.
Well, Blinkhorn-Jones is now standing back. Is that right? Is Blau the quickest of the bowlers on display today for Kent?
Yeah, I think so. I think she's probably the quickest seamer on the field today, and also gets a bit of movement as well. So Blinkhorn-Jones just giving herself some more time. Bowling in the power play. 1 over left of the power play as well. It's a dot ball. On the money straight away, as they would say.
Nice time for Blau to come on. Of course, the pressure all on Northampton. Probably out of all of our bowlers, Blau's the one to be really looking for a good day today. Only a couple wickets so far this season.
Yeah, it's a nice part of play to bowling, I think.
Nice looking drive, straight down the ground. That's a lovely shot from Drinkle. And that will race away to the boundary. Only the second one we've seen today. That's a lovely straight drive.
Drinkle's look good. She's only faced a few balls so far, but the ones that she's faced, she's hit with intent. And that's what Northamptonshire need right now. They need someone to sort of come out and go, right, I'm going to take this on, and I'm going to set the tone and put some pressure back onto Kent.
And especially before our barrage of spin comes on.
Especially with all the Kent spinners they have up in their lineup.
Shorter this time, cut away. Be just the one to the sweeper, Gordon on the offside, and is.
If these two can keep doing this after this over, when the field could drop back and spread slightly, you'd think that as a batter you feel a bit more comfortable, that it just feels like there's more gaps to work the ball in and around. 5 from the over so far.
Radar's gone wrong bit there. Wide for Bilal. Say she's of probably the Kent bowlers, the one who struggled a bit during this campaign. Just find it here. Great platform set by the other bowlers so far. She knows that Northants batters will be going after her. It's the last over the power play. They need to get some momentum going out of it. So it gives her an opportunity to strike. Again. Just losing her shape of touch. Wide once more.
It's just finding her rhythm, I think, finding her area, how to go about her business, if that makes sense. But she's got a brilliant platform to bowl from. 18 for 3. As you said before, pressure is very much on the batters here.
There we go. Crunching drive, this time straight at mid-off. You'll be disappointed if you're a read there. Absolutely crunched that one.
You'll notice as well that both batters are currently standing outside of their crease. As I mentioned earlier, with the keeper standing back, it just gives you that opportunity to gain a yard forward, throw the bowler off their lines and their lengths.
Short, crunched away. Bit of work for Gordon to do. Takes nicely, just the one. Nice looking shot once more. Got the width on offer. Just need to tighten that line. Something that Gordon was doing excellently well. Filling in and around that off stump.
She's timed that well. Gordon did well to get round, but encouraging signs though.
That's the spot.
It's got through. I might go all the way, Cameron.
Was that excellent? That is excellently done on the boundary there. Oh. Is that 2 or 3? I was watching the fielding.
I think it was a couple there. Sydney Gorham, I think, pulls that back in just in front of the cafe.
Seeing on the replay, yeah. Bit of a half stop there.
She chases that down, as you can see. Yeah, she brings that back in beautifully.
That is superb. Yeah, we mentioned earlier the work the women have put in on their ground fielding over the winter. That's exactly evident there, paying dividends. Those are the small margins that will matter for them going forward in this competition. Superb.
So 23 for 3 then at the end of the power play for the Northamptonshire Steelbacks. So you can see there, Megan Bout just moving some traffic around the field. Power play's ended, so more than 2 can be outside of the inner circle now, and that has been done straight away. You have a deep cover, deep square, deep mid-wicket.
And a long on.
Just to throw out a question here then. Power play's very much gone Kent's way. Would you put 4 out straight away, or would you try and keep applying that pressure? As that one's worked into the leg side where square leg is, and they get a single.
I think I would, if it was me, I would have kept the cover fielder in. But I don't mind the 2, especially on the leg side. Just for one, if, we haven't seen many, but if a drag down, save that boundary.
So Young again, and that's driven down the ground. And
what about you?
see, controversially, I think I would have carried on being attacking.
With the 2?
So Young originally had Castle at long on, and then she originally had Gordon at deep mid-wicket. I'd keep square leg up, back your bowler not to have a drag down. And again, that's been played out into the offside.
Fair enough, maybe I'm just used to my bowlers at my club side.
The single.
As soon as I get the chance, everyone out.
So this is kind of what I was saying in the way of fielder spread. It gives Northamptonshire the opportunity to just find a 1, and before you know it, the overs that would have gone for 2 or 3 are going for 6. Young's back, and again that's driven straight to Bout and mid-wicket for a dot.
You're right, and that's how they found the success during that power play, was building the dots, building the pressure, and then the loose shot coming from there. Young going round the wicket now, changing things up.
The first ball of the over that went down to square leg, if Streets was where she was over previously and she was in the ring, another dot ball. So there have been 2 dots in this over that Kent have given the single. And again, that's played out to deep cover for a single.
Considered 2 there.
Did.
Quite rightfully decided against it, because that was a rocket arm out from that cover boundary.
So then, 4 from the over. There's 1 ball left in it. And again, that's hit straight into the cover area for a single. So the end of the over, 5 from it. 28 for 3 then. I mean, of course, that's completely sort of my opinion on how I would run things. But it's interesting, isn't it? Because I think Kent have managed there to lose the pressure.
Yeah. The Steelbacks also, they were gaining pressure, gaining momentum, sorry, at the end of that power play 12 off the final over. And they kind of carried that momentum on into that over, and you're right, they had the opportunity to because the field was automatically spread out, but in T20 cricket, power play's done.
Exactly.
That is the done thing, isn't it?
Izzy James?
Yeah. Again, another really successful season for her so far, only going at 5.6. He'll be looking to keep the pressure on, bowling from the right end for her.
She usually gets a lot of turn and bounce.
It's a lovely start. Finding that area straight away, not easy as a leggy. Certainly gives the most flight out of Kent bowlers.
She does. It deceives a few batters as well.
Oh, right on cue. Marley Davis, perfect. What a beauty. Izzy James, giving it some flight. Bit of grip and turn. Reed goes back.
Perfect delivery.
That's a perfect leg spinner's delivery.
It is.
Reed goes for 11. Big wicket there for Kent. Continuing this pressure, 28 for 4. Superb stuff.
You'll see on the replay as well. I think, did it just hit the top of, yeah, it just hit the top of off stump. And that's that turn and bounce. It's reach, clip the bail. That's the proper leg spinner delivery, that.
Lovely stuff, that is.
Big wicket as well.
Yes, as we were saying, with now Marriott and Reed gone, that's the two heavy run scorers for Northants in the shed now. A lot of pressure here. President coming out. Been pretty successful this year as well. But you'd suggest this is the big partnership now. And we'll be into the bowling all-rounders. So break this one and really panic stations for Northants.
Yeah, this is where I think Kent need to keep on going, because if this can break this partnership, I think you're going to think things are definitely swaying more towards Kent's way. But they've still got to keep getting these wickets. And I think spin's been evident, isn't it? You've had the few overs from Dina Bilal and Sydney Gorham, but spin's been the win, really.
But I'm with you now, I'm bringing that field in.
Yeah. The new batters, Presslin then. She's Jordan Drinkle. I think now, just try and just squeeze. You haven't really got much to lose. 28 for 4. I think you could bring Long off in.
I think one of them for sure. I'd even consider bringing in the cow. Make them hit against the spin if they want to at this stage. Easily driven off the mark for President. So of all the bowlers on display, who was the hardest to get to?
Izzy James.
Yeah?
Yeah, for sure. The turn and bounce that she gets on any wicket, really.
Tapped away. Quick little single there.
Yeah, it can be tricky. And that's why she's so successful. And she usually is a bowler that's turned to, you know, make something happen today, not needing, make something's already happened.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the beauty of having a leg spinner. In the 11, make things happen. And she has 2 from the first and the big wicket of Reed. Very successful start from Izzy James.
Yeah, indeed. Kent here now going to want to try and get these next section of wickets pretty quickly. Megan Bout is bringing herself on them from the Nackington Road end. I think, yeah, trust yourself here. If I was Bout, I wouldn't drop too many people out, 2 relatively new batters at the crease. But Kent here obviously very much on top. And yeah, people are still coming through the gate as well, so they're going to be coming to the gate to a happier Kent score.
Yep. I really enjoy these double-header days. You see the crowd build up throughout the day. Really nice vibe with the families around.
Yeah. So Bout bowls her first, and that is swept away It's back with a square, but Streets is out there, so it'll just be the single.
What's the thinking here? You're good friends with Megan. Often starts from around the wicket. Is it just to try and cramp up the right-handers?
Yeah, I think she has her own plan, and the data packs that get sent to the players, you know, before the game as well, from the analysis that's done, definitely aids that. But she has her process for sure. This one's fly to the game, that's driven. That's Gia out there. Long off. This is her first home game this year. And that is swept. There will be a single again. There's some young talent on display today for Kent. You spoke Dina Bilal earlier, obviously Genevieve Gia as well. In and around other academies and England setups. Exciting for the club. And that's hit hard. And that's going to be one bounce 4. Oh, where deep mid-wicket is the beautiful shot and a release shot that I think they needed.
Yes, absolutely. Beautifully timed there from Preslin. But really, that is the safe option, I'd say, with Megan bowling around the wicket. The slope.
In again. And it's out. Caught off her own bowling. Bout diving to her left. She just misses Presland after that glorious shot over mid-wicket. Megan Bout dismisses her the very next ball. And they are the standards that Kent are showing this year.
Well, that's a decent response, isn't it? After being smacked away before. Go and grab the wicket. She's pushed that one a touch wider. Presland's looked to just drive that one again.
Yeah.
Not getting the connection. A lovely diving catch from the skipper.
We'll see this on replay, I think, in a minute. But it's always hard as a batter when you depart to a good bit of work like that. So Chloe Hill makes her way out to the middle then to join Drinkle. But now then, how would you approach things?
Oh, well, just let's see this. Yeah, she's not got it. But smart movement from the skipper to her left. Will she be telling you about that one later, do you think?
I'm sure I will hear about that.
Yes.
For a fair few weeks. That was a really good bit of work off her own bowling there.
Well, now Hill has to support Drinkle. Drinkle's started really well amongst all the carnage. 15 off 11. Watching all these wickets go around her, Hill has to support her here. Get on strike. Take a bit of the pressure off.
So Hill faces her first ball. Worked into the onside, but Young will collect. We're not halfway into this innings yet. That's the end of the over, 37 for 5. I think, yeah, these double headers are phenomenal because you really get to showcase, obviously, both teams and the work that's been done last year, and with the restructure that happened a couple of years in now, I think people can see that progression. I think that's really good to see, and here at Canterbury, it's always a pretty good, healthy crowd for sure.
Well, talk us through what it's like for you guys, especially for the ladies' side, to have a really decent crowd in supporting you guys. Must be nice.
100%. I think that's obviously always one of the main objectives here at Kent that they really drive. And double header days are it's an exciting day to be a part of, really.
James for a second. Drinkle again. Oh, look, a lovely shot for 4 once again over mid-wicket's head. Let's run away down the slopes of the practice wickets. She moves to 19 off 12. Certainly looks the most in touch batter. Steelbacks side here. And it's perhaps with that first shot, it's a bit of a sign that she's thinking she's going to have to be the one here to get a total on the board for the Steelbacks. James again. Quick work, and it's given. Great hands that time from Blinkhorn Jones, and again it's the response after being smacked away for 4. The Kent team get a wicket the next ball, and it's Izzy James. Grip, turn, quick hands, and the dangerous Drinkle's gone.
That was really good work there. Quick, efficient, and a good ball by Izzy James as well. She wanted a reply, and she definitely gave one.
This is superb though from Kent. Really tremendous stuff. It's, head's not going down as soon as the wicket, or sorry, as soon as the boundary gets hit. They see it as an opportunity the next ball.
I think as well, it's hitting that boundary, isn't it? And you saw that the previous wicket that Megan Bout took, the 4, then the wicket, and Drinkle now the 4 and then the wicket. It's just trying to build that, hit the 4, reset, go again, isn't it? But brilliant stuff by Kent.
Oh, you can see there, great camera work from our camera crew here. The foot was certainly up. Blinkhorn Jones, very quick there. Must be proud of a bit of keeping work like that.
You can always appreciate it, can't you?
Especially as you were mentioning earlier, how it's Izzy James is the most difficult probably to pick up, so...
Yeah, she is.
Oh, yeah, they're happy.
Sun hat on.
Future Kent star in the making. And now the slips in, we love to see that too. Simpson's new batter. Starts on the leg side. Oh, watch the spin.
This is brilliant stuff by Kent. 4 wickets, they're going to be thinking now. They're going to be thinking, try and take these 4 as quick as possible.
Oh, absolutely. Foot's on the throat here. Do not relent, because every run is important. Very full once again. Oh, the batter gets in the way. Mr. Jamie Harris just walked by and works here at Kent. Saying hello. Did I play him yesterday? Yes. Did we win yesterday? Yes. James once more.
Ooh.
That's short to rock. Going onto the back foot there.
That is exactly the delivery I was on about. It's a bit
more
quicker.
bounce there, yeah.
Gets bounce and keeps on going as well. 1 ball left of this over then.
Flight again. Connected this time, but straight to Young. Backward point. That was successful. 6 off it, but the big wicket for Drinkle. And again, you've got to say that it's been so impressive. The Kent side, we're now halfway through the allotted overs for the Steelbacks. They're 43 for 6. I don't even know what I'm most impressed with. Is it the wickets or is it how they've kept them down? Just 43.
I think today they just executed every skill at probably the best level they could have in every department.
Fielding's been impressive. You think about Sydney Gorham chasing that one down in front of the line tree, or Oriole, I should say now. Fielding off her own bowling from the skipper. And working. It was all set in that first few overs from Gorham at the top. But still, 4 more to get.
So Bout then, she's going to come and bowl to Hill. As I want to say, missed everything. There's another dot ball.
Turn and bounce, as you said, right from the off.
I mean, the interesting thing here is obviously both teams do have to bat, but I'm sure the bowlers for the visitors will be quite keen to get out there after watching this pitch.
Yes, but they'd like a few more on the board to be defending.
And that's pushed down the ground for 1.
I'm going to say it, just backing you up here. For the 2 new batters in, stop that single. Bring both mid on and off up. If they want to use their feet.
You almost want them to do that, don't you? The stumping comes into play, the mistimed shot.
I agree with having the deep square for the sweep and also Gordon out here over Cal. But great fielding. Yeah. Well, she has to.
But you're right, obviously that's hit straight back to Bout, but you think if she's missed that, that's a 1.
Yeah.
And 44 for 6, you're going to want to keep pressing the gas.
Absolutely.
Again, push down the ground.
There you go, yeah.
It's just a single.
Nice and over, that's happened now. If there's ever an opportunity you get as a skipper to put the pressure on, I think it's now with them 45 for 6.
Because you think even if they have 2 big overhears, you can reassess. It's not going to dent the score that much.
No.
And that's
again
pushed down the ground.
Yeah.
Castle's been kept busy down here at long on.
And I'm not sure exactly the talent levels of Sims and Hill, but they are the 7 and 8 batters here. If that, again, if they have the talent to walk down and crunch it over the heads of mid on and off, fair play to them, especially in this period of the game. But just don't let them get into their innings.
So bout again. This time Castle will get round. Good diving effort. Still just a single.
Or even have another fielder in close as like a straightish mid-wicket.
Yeah.
Just to stop the ease of the single down the ground.
It's one of them, isn't it, that I think, you know, we both play our cricket and we both commentate on cricket. It's a lot easier when you're the other side of the rope.
Armchair captaincy is wonderful. Also, my favourite tool is hindsight, so...
It is. But take nothing away from what Kent have done. 6 wickets down for just 47. It's a very good day at the office. But still 9 overs to play with here. Still 9 overs for Northamptonshire to keep piling on some runs to this total.
Izzy James continuing that one, not using facilities, and an easy single down the ground once more. And also in their previous game, the Steelbacks, they were able to keep Derbyshire to 77. So they'll have confidence themselves with the ball in hand. So really do need to wrap this up as quickly as they can. Once more in that area. Because I would say I don't even think if you wish to have the 2 out, that's fine, because the release shot might come that way. But I'm looking for where they might be able to find a fielder just to put in it straight mid-wicket. Dry up that single there. Yeah. Well, maybe not on that ball. Got a pitch for it to turn. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the ground's been baked, hasn't it, for the last week or so. So you'd imagine this wicket might be a bit up and down, especially throughout the day. I assume also we'll be using this wicket later on in the men's game, so they'll be looking out at this. Tidy fielding once again off her own bowling. Again, straight back to 4 off it, all in singles. Steelbacks 51 for 6 after 12. Yeah, certainly pretty blustery in our comms box today.
It is. There you go. Young Kent fans in then. They're 4 and 6 cards. Probably hoping to use them as the day goes on. All the concessions open here today as well. Lots of ice creams and food available.
I say it every time. If there's anyone here who wishes to bring round an ice cream, we won't say no.
Bet they've made a roaring trade this week.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What a week to be an ice cream.
Yeah.
Ice cream van. So then it's going to be Holly Young to pick up things where she left them at the Nackington Road end. Hill's on strike then, so both batters are sitting on 5. There's 8 overs remaining in this innings. And the 51 is currently the score.
Yeah, coming back after 2 very successful overs, 1 for 6. Earlier on, Holly Young.
So Young bowls. And again, it's a bit back of a length. They're going to take a single. It's going to have to be a quick one. And they make their ground. Good running there. Good pressure.
Bit of change of pace here. I'd say that our 2 slowest bowlers are probably Belt and Izzy James.
Yeah.
Now the batter's going to have to readjust. Young comes from a bit of a higher height as well.
She's in and bowls. That's pushed down the ground again to Castle for a single. Kind of goes back to what we were saying, but it's on the boundary, and that's the thing I think as well. If Kent were leaking boundaries here, you'd probably look at it a little bit more, but it's just singles as it stands. again. That's up in the air and just fell short of Gira at mid-off.
But mid-off is now up.
Mid-off now up in the ring. In and bowls. Worked round the corner. Didn't get all of it, but enough to get a single. I think you have to be looking at about 100 minimum here, don't you?
Absolutely.
These two are sort of ticking the scoreboard over.
They have time.
They do. Young back in. Again, that's just pushed into the onside, but Bout cuts it off. There is time, you are right. Just keep finding their option of a single. Keep finding their one. The last ball here then. Sims hits that hard down the ground, but a sensational stop off our own bowling will stop any run happening. So at the end of the over, 54 for 6 then off of 13. There's 7 overs remaining here in Northamptonshire's in the first innings in this women's game.
Oh, the spinners have been excellent off their own bowling.
Have been great. Kent do have a good habit of producing good spinners. There's a few of them in there as well. So it's going to be Izzy James to continue then.
Yeah, going to be finishing off her spell here. Apparently 2 wickets just for 12 runs. I'd like to take a couple more back with her. But, oh, did that carry?
Replay will be able to...
Yeah, hard to see from here.
Just stop for a second. James, oh, I think James has hurt herself when she's gone for that.
Might have jammed her fingers into the ground.
I think
going
so.
for that catch.
She might have just cut it slightly.
Yeah.
She doesn't look in too much discomfort.
It's her right hand as well. Bowling hand.
So Kent's physio comes running on. I'm always impressed with how much equipment they run on with, you know. It's the big red bag, as we used to say. I used to come on with that. And there was everything in it that you could imagine.
As the Wii Sports theme tune rolls.
Oh.
Rolls across the ground. Always good for an injury.
Players will have a quick drink then. And to be honest, it could be a good little break in the play for Northamptonshire here.
A hydration break. Yeah.
Maybe it just stems Kent's flow slightly. So I'm sure as they get a drink from their prospective players that are running on, a couple of messages.
Yeah, but actually, the two batsmen now have got into a nice little rhythm. I think it could work actually the other way. Perhaps break up there.
For sure.
A little partnership and the momentum they were getting.
Going around seeing some of the crowd that are in, enjoying themselves. See the Kent players in the nice yellow bibs is Reese Nash and Sophie Singer. Running drinks today.
If she has cut her right hand,
Yeah.
I'd assume they'd plaster it up or something. Is she then not bowl though? You've got things on your fingers, you know?
I think the umpires will have a little look. I'm not too sure what the ruling is with what bandages can be used. I think if it isn't a bandage, it can give James any more grip, if that makes sense.
So she can't use the sandpaper bandage.
I think that's a definite no.
Oh, that's a shame.
But the physio is really good. She'll be making sure that James is all okay and ready to go. Umpires now are having a quick chat, as you can see, probably just asking that question, to be honest. It's okay to use, can we have this? Shouldn't be too much longer as the two Kent players with the drinks are strolling off. They're some good music going through the ground currently.
And a terrific beard as well.
Oh, it's a good crowd watch here actually. See who's in. A lot of youngsters today in Kent shirts walking around, which is nice to see.
Well, as we're breaking play, let's find out a bit more about yourself, Davis. And so when did you start? Were you one of these youngsters around here watching?
I was here from as probably like 9, 10. I think that's the rite of passage when you play cricket. You rock up at your local county ground and you watch as much as you can. Product of the pathway system, like a lot of the ladies out there, if it's through Kent Pathway or other counties.
And where did you play your club cricket?
I've played in various places, sort of locally, Canterbury. So, yeah, women's cricket in Kent, in club ways, is quite healthy. There's a lot of clubs, and here at Kent there's a big drive, and the community team here do a lot of good work in activation and supporting clubs in their women's sections and girls sections as well. So, yeah, personally, I think they do brilliant work.
Again, speaking to Richard yesterday, he was saying that the talent pool that they're getting to select from is growing larger and larger here in Kent.
It really is.
That's testament to all the hard work that's being done out there for the women's grassroots game.
100%. There's some really good advocates here at Kent for that.
We've got such a history of developing huge women talent.
Lady called Helen Fagg in the community department does some really good work in and around engagement and activation. So if you're listening today, Helen, really good stuff.
Well, Izzy James is going to continue to finish her spell off. Not sure if she put a bandage on, but Pumps have said good to go. Let's see if it affects her at all. A little bit there, a little bit of a drag down actually. I'd say her first real loose one, and that one has been rocked into the back foot from Hill and hit away for 4. I wonder if that injury's just impacting her a touch.
I would agree, and also she picked up the injury on the first ball of her over. So she's got 4 more now to bowl. This is her last over that she can though, so she should have bowled her quota.
Oh, right back on it though. Right back on her length.
Ice cream watch. It's a good find there from that gentleman.
Same again, touch short. Hill rocked onto the back foot. Will that one go? Not quite, doesn't quite have the length. Just the 2. Well chased down there.
It does kind of go back to, has that drink break slightly aided the batters?
Potentially.
Sometimes a little break in play, a little reset. Kent lose their momentum, so maybe it hasn't aided Northamptonshire, but what it has done is maybe put a bit of a sting into Kent's momentum.
Cut away just for 1. Last ball coming up for Izzy James.
We're almost to 61 now.
Again, driven through that cover region, just beat for 1. Izzy James finishes figures of 4 overs, 2 for 20.
That's it.
Excellent spell.
Yeah, as we mentioned, good with the ball, a good asset for Kent to have in their ranks. So she'll be pretty happy of how her day's gone with the ball. Still some work to do for Kent though. There's still 6 overs left in the game, and there's still 4 wickets to get.
Is Izzy James local as well, or does she come from Barrowfield? No.
Izzy's not a born-in Kent girl, so she makes a commute down from sort of the Cambridgey area.
Oh, she commutes for these?
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a lot of the Kent players commute a lot to come and play games.
Someone's hat's blown across. Chase after it. So who, maybe take us through who are local to Kent players out there today?
captive Megan Bout. I think she'd probably say that she's one of Thanet's finest. But it will be Amy Gordon to continue. That's ramped beautifully by Sims. That might have gone all the way for 4. And it does. Just about carries. There's a very good inventive shot there.
Very smart shot.
It was.
Using the pace of Gordon.
Again, maybe a little bit of, you know, fanciness and an injection of flair. But yeah, to go back to your previous question, I know that Megan Bout's a local player. Genevieve Gear's pretty local. Sydney Gorham. There's a few, but there's actually quite a few commuters. Gordon in again. Back of a length that's pumped down the ground. She get a single Sims. These two continue. It could be quite a good passage of play.
Well, they've already done a pretty good job, actually. Got on near 20, I'd say.
That's a leave. Probably quite a good leave, actually, if you could say that in T20 cricket.
Oh, I rate a leave.
I thought you might.
Hopefully the forward defence comes out now. Oh.
Again, that has gone nowhere. The batter thought it had gone down to 45, but it was a dot ball in the end. Quicker there from Gordon. Probably the quickest spinner.
Yeah.
2 balls left then. Shorter, and that's pulled away to Streets. So it will just be the single. I mean, Bout has lots of options to go back to. She's got her Sal, she's got Sydney Gorham. Oh, Holly Young got one more over.
Yep, Young has one more. Skipper Bell has one more. Gordon has one more. Plenty of options.
She's down the ground for a 1. Again, good working of the ball there from Northamptonshire. And that is over. 69 for 6 then. 5 overs left.
So if you are both sides, what are you happy with from here? Or what are you targeting?
I think from this position, I think if you're Northamptonshire, you're going to have to be thinking 100 plus.
And if you're Kent?
If you're Kent, you're going to want them to bowl them out.
Bowl them out.
But I think bowl them out.
Under 90 perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think from this position, 4 wickets, you think these two are batting quite comfortably and nicely now, but you're very much into the bowlers.
It also shows though, when the Kent batters go out there, if the 2 lower order batters, if Steelbacks have made it look pretty docile this wicket, just knocking around the singles and the odd boundary, it isn't a minefield of a pitch by any stretch. You just need to give yourself a bit of time, get yourself in.
And then 100% agree. I think the Northamptonshire bowlers will have a bit of confidence as well though, so it could be quite interesting.
Skipper Belt changing ends now. Oh, again, good bit of bounce there. I'm happy to see the mid-off fielder up as well.
Yeah.
Got protection on that leg side, which is understandable. She's going around the wicket here.
Covers out as well.
Oh, that missed-stump him.
Think so.
Keepers Union. Yeah, looked it there.
It's always tough. You never mean to do it, and you can always...
Not off the skipper as well.
No.
Oh no.
Yeah, the keepers union, you feel for fellow keepers in this situation. But you've kind of just got to forget about it and move on.
Although, has that been given as a run?
It might have been, but I think it was a legitimate stumping opportunity.
Good this from the skipper. I think at this stage, 1s don't hurt too bad. It's cut out those boundary balls.
Yeah, I do. I agree. It's a bit of game management from here on out, isn't it, from Kent's perspective?
Cut away. Bit of work to do out there. Done nicely.
Yeah, I think Kent, anything under 100, I mean, even if they don't bowl Northamptonshire out, if they can limit them under 100 in T20 cricket, it's a good effort.
lovely bit of flight, but too wide from the skipper. She'll have to reload.
Yeah, it could be an interesting chase here. I think you're right. It doesn't look as the pitch has gone on. There seems to be too many sort of demons within it. Oh. Which makes it a bit of a mix-up there in terms of yes or no, but no was the answer. 2 balls, 1 ball left in the over here then from Bout. Setting, getting ready to go.
Nice looking sweep, and they get through for the single.
It's tough, isn't it? Either side of James there, it's probably 4.
Yeah.
But that is the end of the over. So 74-46 is the state of play here in Canterbury then. That's a cool top. Good to see people enjoying themselves here then. So Holly Young will be having her last over from the Nackington Road end. 4 overs remain in this innings then. It'd be interesting to see the conversation that Sims and Hill are having. Just to see what the game plan is, what their thoughts are.
4 overs left. I'd ask them, I'd probably say keep going as they are for the next 2.
Yeah, I think so.
Gone home for those last 2 overs.
So Young then. That's swept and swept well. It'll go straight to street, so it'll just be a single for this at this part. I think they'll start pushing after as well, but the fear of sort of pushing 2s now when they're not working out is you only have 4 wickets left. So it does become a concern. Young into Sims, and again off the back foot, but straight back to her. So again, a valuable dot ball for Kent.
Once again, smart fielding of her own bowling. She's been superb, hasn't she? Just 9 runs for 3.2.
All the spinners have been pretty good today as well. That's a lofted shot over the inner ring, and that will be a couple of bounces and 4. Good attacking shot there from Sims. Releasing of the arms, and what you were saying earlier, if they can hit it over long or mid-off, it's a good-looking shot. So,
yeah, good shot that. Credit to the batter. Hit it lovely and straight. Always straight if you hit back straight over the bowler. Timed it nicely. This pair have been excellent.
So then we're halfway through the over. It's a good start here for Sims. Young is in, and again that's swept out. It will just be a single as Gordon is patrolling the boundary in front of us, where she usually spends most of her time if she's not bowling.
Would you say she's our quickest outfielder? Or who else?
I think quickest probably will be Zina Bilal. She's probably the quickest in the team in just terms of over distance.
Okay. And if you could, safe as hands, if you see the ball go up, who do you want it under it?
Driven down the ground. Genevieve Gier is out there now, so it will just be the single. I think controversially probably Amy Gordon, in the sense of I didn't pick her for the fastest person, but I think if it goes up in the air, I think, yeah, Amy Gordon will be under that.
Oh, she's in the hot spot.
She is indeed. As Young's back in, that's been hit straight back to deep square. I think she'd also admit she quite enjoys fielding out on the boundary for that exact reason. She likes the high catches, big moments. It's the kind of player she is.
Yeah. I think you have to want, you want the ball to come to you when you field out in those positions.
Yeah, Amy Gordon's that player. I mean, you can just see, you won't be able to see on your screens now, but she's just been fielding out in front of us, and now she's run the whole distance of the pitch to go and field in exactly the same position in front of the Cowdrey stand here at Canterbury. So that's why she's out there. So 3 overs remaining, 82 for 6. So the Steelbacks are putting some runs on here.
Oh, reverse. Hello. And crunch for 4.
Sims is here to put on a bit of a show.
What a terrific shot that was. Megan Bell bowling around the wicket as well. Not a lot of pace on the ball. And Sims got down and absolutely crunched it over the head. Holly James there? Oh, Holly,
Yeah, Holly Young could do nothing about that, but Lenny Sims.
Where's she been hiding? Again. Nicely timed. I think that will run away over the practice wickets. Back-to-back boundaries. Steelbacks on the charge here. They've got to 90. 100 as well within reach here. I think... We'll have to wait and see, but... You know, this pair were allowed to get into their innings. And now they're feeling a lot more confident, as you can see, especially with that first shot from Sims here. Where does she go now? Go again this time, straight to mid-wicket for none.
If Lenny Sims bats through till 20 overs, I think Steelbacks could get 120.
If you are the Kent side, you'll be pretty disappointed to have allowed that to happen. Goes again, this time to the fielder we've been speaking about. Amy Gordon, not in the air. Ooh, a bit of a fumble. Just the one.
And that's the 50-run partnership as well between Sims and Hill.
Yeah, 50 balls. It's been terrific. They had to consolidate the loss of those 6 wickets, but they've kept up a decent run rate, and now they're in a position where they can a bit of fun. Reverse again, not timed quite as well as Sims. Should be 2. And they get back. Pressure being applied to the skipper.
I think someone needs to come in and just go, like, I'm going to take this game on. It's on my responsibility now to do this. And these two have. And at one point, 90 was looking unlikely for the Steelbacks.
Absolutely. At one point, 60 was looking unlikely. They've done a terrific job.
It's pulled away.
They're pushing on the arm for a second. And it's gone. The partnership's been broken. Terrific bit of work out there. The leg side boundary. Desperate dive to get in from Hill. Couldn't quite make it. She's on all her haunches. She's just dragging herself back up there now. Can we see who that was out there? The furthest part away from us. Who's
Tip Bilal.
Well, again, your local tip saying she was the quickest round. If that was Bilal, sprinted round, collected cleanly. You got that throw right over the stumps. Important for Kent to break that partnership.
So Hill then departs. Lenny Sims is still out in the middle. So for the visitors, the batter on 30 is still out there. You had to push, you had to keep fighting. So credit to both. Good bit of fielding, and it's 93-4-6 now. She looks disappointed in herself, Chloe Hill. She's holding her ribs, so I'm hoping there isn't an injury there. She's got to go and put the gloves on soon and go out and kick wicket. So I think it was Bilal, you know.
Let's have a look if we can see.
Correction, it wasn't. Good work you can see on the replay there. A good diving effort as well.
Sydney Gorham.
It was. So Amy Gordon then is going to bowl her last over of the day. And she'll be bowling to Sims then. And that is pumped down the ground. It'll just be the single for now. Phillips is going to be the new batter. You'd feel that her role is just to support Sims here for the last couple of overs.
100%. Sims is in, striking it nicely. Got the option here just to dab a single on the leg side. She'd probably take that. Well, she does inadvertently.
Yeah, I think Gordon's going to want to get in and out of her over just quite quickly here. Try and apply some pressure. As Sims hits her out to the deep mid-wicket region. Is it going to split the fielders? No, Castle does well. It'll be a couple, but they've saved the boundary. Good work between Young and Castle, just in front of us here. So we're halfway through this Gordon over then. 1.5 overs remain of this innings. 98 currently, so a couple away from the 100 we spoke about. Gordon bowls, and that's hit hard out to deep square, but it's straight to street, so it will just be the single. Credit to Sims though.
Oh, absolutely.
So Gordon is into Phillips, who again hits that out to deep mid-wicket. She'll take the single.
That'll be the 100 up for
And
the
it will.
Steelbacks. For a long time, that looked pretty unlikely. Done well.
That's a big effort, I think, as well, from the visitors to get the ton. And again, that's been whipped off the legs beautifully, hit hard as well, and she'll get the single, which means she'll have the strike going into the last over of the innings.
What were they, 40-something for 6?
Yeah. At one point, to muster up this was looking very tough, especially losing your top order quite early on. But Lenny Sims has been great.
And we'll see her later with the ball as well.
What do you think? 115, 120? Big ask, I know, but...
I think 110.
Okay.
I think both sides will be happy, actually. At this point, 110.
It's going to be Gorham, isn't it? Gorham from the pavilion.
I think this will mean that she won't finish her allocation of 4. Only 2 overs for 3. Oh, and she's taken a wicket. Oh, and it's Sims. What a catch. At the skipper there, straight at short fine leg. Bit unlucky of your Sims. Either side, that's racing to the boundary. But a good, smart catch straight at the skipper, hit firmly. And that ends what has been a terrific innings from Sims. 35 or 32, and Gorham has come in and made the difference. The game I saw here was against Sussex. Sussex had a real load of momentum going into it, and then Gorham in this last over, I think, bowled double wicket main or something along those lines, and it really did reverse that momentum in Kent's favour. So she does a really good job in this last over. She's probably a bit touch annoyed that she's not going to get to bowl her full 4 overs. She's what, 1 wicket for 3 runs.
So 101 for 8 then. Russell is going to be joining Phillips to see out these last 5 balls of the game. You'll see the replay on your screens now. It's come quick, straight at Megan Bout. Uncomfortable height as well, so she's taken that pretty well to dismiss the dangerous Lenny Sims. So Russell has opportunity here for a bit of fun towards the back end of this innings.
Is she the first left-hander we've had today?
I believe so, yes. This could be interesting to see if this just throws Gorham in any way with the left-hander coming in. I don't think it will, but lefties can always be pretty fun. Seeing your screen on the scoreboard here, the cut-off for this inning is obviously 11:50, which we're in now because the last over started. But considering Kent had a lot of spin, usually fly through.
I think the injury
break.
Yeah.
Couple of changes. Lefties in. The left-handed Russell's eyeing up there, the cafe. Or the flats to our right.
Well, there's no one now. Oh, now they're putting in. I was a bit concerned. No one at fine leg. Bowling to a field. Considering too, they're going to take on the arm. Oh. I could be completely wrong, but why didn't she take the bails off?
Don't know. I was going to ask you exactly the same question.
It looked like Phillips was not back. Didn't fancy it.
2 more to the total though.
And bowled. There we go. Another one from Gorham here. That's why she didn't take the bails off the last ball. She knew she was getting one this one. Continuation of good work from her. 103 now. 103. Is that for 9 now?
It is.
It's for 9. So yeah, one more. Get the job done here, Kent. Always nice to bowl outside as well. So
last batter strolls out. Yeah, I think Kent are going to want to take all these wickets and say they bowled Northamptonshire out. But I suppose if you're a Northamptonshire batter, you want to just try and make the most of these last 3 balls.
Absolutely.
Add as much as you can.
Actually, I always found it quite a nice time to bowl because you knew there was opportunities here to help your wicket column.
So Patel then is the batter that's just strolled out to the crease. She'll have 3 balls herself, and Phillips will have 3 balls to contend with potentially.
Pet shop boys ringing out around the ground. Lovely stuff.
Gorham looks ready to go.
Up in the air. Will they consider the 2 again? They do. This time going to the keeper's end and gone. Great bit of work from Gordon out there. Had mid-wicket, and that completes the Steelbacks innings, showing what I think has been the hallmark of Kent's performance. They've been excellent in the field today. Also great with the ball. Just that little bit of a partnership in the middle there from Sims especially and Hill. But if you offered this up to Kent at the beginning of the day, 104, all out, I think they would have taken it.
Absolutely. I think Kent are probably going to be the happier team walking back into the pavilion after the first innings. Credit to Northamptonshire to get up to over 100 though. As you mentioned, that looked a bit of a tough ask at the beginning of the innings, but Kent have got to go and back now and chase this down, and we'll see how the pitch plays out. We're going to take a short break. We'll be returning for the start of the second innings to see if Kent can chase down 103. We'll be back soon.
Please welcome your umpires, Belgium, ready to turn down. Steelbacks. And opening the batting for Canterbury in Cocoa Street and can require 105 from 20 overs.
And welcome back to the Kent Cricket live stream, proudly sponsored by Clubberley. Kent are making their way out to the middle and they require 105 off of their 20 overs. It's Streets and Gordon to open things up. You're listening to me, Molly Davis, and Cameron Emmanuel Burns. Welcome. Welcome back.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a very interesting chase, this. We certainly have the firepower to do it, and this opening pair is one of the best in the comp, if you ask me. Cocoa Street, Amy Gordon.
Yeah, they've had really good success in this competition, and obviously Streets throughout the 50-over campaign as well. So the countdown is underway here at Canterbury. Reid has the ball in her hand. Streets is on strike, ready to go. And Kent are going to start their chase this afternoon here in Canterbury. On the money first time, pretty full on the toes of Streets, and it's blocks out.
Well, this pair know they have no scoreboard pressure. I think I'd back Streets the bat in that way. I feel Gordon, doesn't really matter what the situation be, she'll be looking to be positive, which is good. Try and break the back of this smallish chase.
Read it again.
Oh.
Again, that's a bit shorter, but Streets hasn't got that away at all, really. So it's another dot ball. I think you're right. I think there's no real scoreboard pressure from a Kent perspective. However, 2 wickets, and I think
Absolutely.
It's going to change slightly. So good first 2 balls then from Reid, as she's in and bowls again. And again, that's been given as wide.
First runs on the board. Take it.
That's the first wide from this end.
Going to be blown across the square in a minute.
It's quite a nice breeze though, isn't
it?
Yeah. Reid bowls, and again, it's a play and a miss from Streets. Reid takes a tumble. She seems okay. Looks a bit quick. So behind it for sure.
What I'm enjoying this season is seeing the speeds on our coverage. I'm waiting for it to come up. Hopefully it registers, and we can then tell just how quick Reid is.
She's at the top of her run again, running into Streets. And again, that's driven nicely, and it won't. It will beat the. It'll beat the fielder. It won't go all the way though. They're going to come back for 2. Yeah, it's 2 in the end.
Fielder at mid-off has been watching a lot of the World Cup. And the slide tackle that one. Oh yeah, you can see by the speeds. It's in and around probably the same as Bilal for us, I'd say.
Yeah.
Early 60s.
So last 2 balls of the over then. Again, that's a good delivery. It's a play and a miss from Streets. Reid's got Streets playing early as well, hasn't Didn't give her much opportunity. Last ball of the over then. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting chase here, as you said. No scoreboard pressure from Kent. They've got the freedom to go about their business, but we can see how wickets can change games. That's driven nicely, but it's been driven straight to mid-off. They're going to take the run.
Oh.
It's a direct hit. And they're going to take another run, but they turn it down. So it was a direct hit. It hit the stumps. It was given not out. The ball flew down in front of us. The Kent batters didn't know where it was. So in the end, after all that commotion, it was just one. Kent have fallen for no loss after the first over.
That was eventful. I'd like to see a replay on that. That looked pretty tight to me.
Again, visitors matching the intensity.
Well, that
You can
might
see
be a
it
bit
here.
tricky. No. I think she was in.
I think she was in. It was close, but the ground fielding so far is just matching Kent's. Phillips then.
Yeah, Ella Phillips, hot wicket taker for the Steelbacks. The comp so far was 7 as well, and just 5.8. She's been pretty tidy. There's a few bowlers to look out for in this Northants lineup. So it's not going to be simple this for Kent, but they've been shown how to do it with that partnership late on between Hill, Sims. Bit of spin, similar to the Kent lineup, opening up with a seamer and a spinner.
Lenny Sims at backward point, looking sharp there.
Nice shot work. Trying to work out, maybe easy to see off the screen. Is she bowling offies or leggies?
Screen's going to be, I think it's offies.
I think it's offies. If so, let's have a look. Yes, it is offies. It's wouldn't be the end that I'd want as offie. Going up against the
Good pressure so far created by Phillips.
and that's for, again, very similar this to the start of Northants' own batting innings, where the dots built and then the loose shot came.
Yeah, it was more scoreboard pressure, wasn't it?
Good.
Very good delivery.
Good this. Again, what Kent do have is the ability to have a look that they know that they're not chasing that many. They're not having to set a total here. They don't need to worry too much about a slowish start.
Could be a maiden here from Phillips. Last ball of the over then.
Here's excellent start this from Northants. Phillips.
That was a very good over. Very similar to the Amy Gordon over we saw previously when Kent were bowling. So, like for like as it stands here then in Canterbury, Reid will be continuing for the Nackington Road end. Kent are still 4 for no loss after 2. I think the difference here is how Kent navigate the scoreboard pressure. You know, wickets fell around pressure for Northamptonshire. If Kent can just sort of stick at it and not let that pressure build or get on top of them, it could be a different story. But take nothing away from the 2 opening bowlers who have bowled beautifully.
This open pair just need to set a bit of a platform with every 10 runs.
Gordon's facing her first ball. Reid's in, and that's driven into the gap in the cover region, so they'll take a single off the mark straight away.
Yeah, in these small totals you often see the fielding side come out with great intent, nice and loud, but as soon as you hit a few boundaries away, it quiets down quite quickly.
Okay, they're in search of their first boundary. As Reid comes charging in. Full toss, and that's again hit into the vacant cover gap, and it will be a single. Again, that's 61 miles an hour there from Reid. to find the singles. I'm sure that was the brief that the Kent batters were given before walking out there. Don't overthink it. Find your single, find your gap. As Reed bowls. And again, that's hit straight back down the ground, hard with intent. And that is Kent's first boundary. Brought up by Amy Gordon.
Yeah, that's an Amy Gordon special, that. Timing. Doesn't need many balls to get in, does she? Absolutely crunched. I say every single time when it comes to her. She is my probably favourite to watch, I must say. And she's, say it quietly.
You said it earlier,
well.
though.
Does well, I know. I want to take all the credit. So let's hope I can put the box on her.
So Reed needs a response here then. How's she going to reply to Gordon? Full straight and blocked away.
Here's a question. Who's the fastest you've faced in your time?
I think, ironically, in a club game, I had the privilege of facing Anya Shrubsole. So I think that's up there.
Legend.
Yeah. That'll probably be the one for me.
In a club game?
Yes. That's a wide down leg side. Good take by Hill, the keeper, especially with the slope. Yeah, it was a club game. I think you were playing Bath, and it was one of them early in her England career where there was no England cricket going on. I think released to go and play some cricket. She rocked up at Bath, and yeah, a couple of welcoming bouncers. Soon saw we walking back to the pavilion. Anyway, Reed continues. And again, it's gone for a big drive. It's a play and a miss.
That's where I won. Yes, it was.
It was. Good variation by Reed. I do enjoy, though, that Gordon's going to come out and play in exactly the same way as she would if she was chasing 170.
Yeah.
That's what you need in lower total chases.
If Gordon sticks around just for a few overs, this chase looks a lot different.
Northamptonshire are going to know how important it is, the wicket of Amy Gordon. As you've said, both opening batters for Kent have been very successful in this campaign. As that's been hit into the onside for no run. And then the over then, 11 for no loss after 3 is the current situation here for the Kent women here in Canterbury. The horses, as they call themselves, looking to chase this total set by the Northamptonshire women.
So yes, this pair very important to Kent. 6th and 7th in the runs in the whole comp. Something that surprised me, and very close, 162 for Coco Streets, 161 for Amy Gordon, is that the strike rate is actually higher for Streets.
There we go.
Yeah, not what I expected when doing the research, but there you go. Flips again after her maiden. To go up against Streets once more. Starts as she finished, another dot.
You do kind of think spin for the win, as I said earlier in the Kent innings, from what early signs we've seen from Phillips.
Quicker one, lovely shot. Used the pace of that one, rock back, dabbed away, nice fine cut. That races down towards us for 4. And Streets will be feeling a lot better after that one. She gets her boundary run off the mark now. She's up to 8, but it stops that string of dots that she had against her. That was good. That was the first one that Phillips really looked to push through. Streets was good enough to rock back and just enough battle net to race away for 4. Going back to just slowing up there, Phillips. Streets happy just to dot it into the cover side. No run.
Yeah, good reply there from Phillips after the 4 that raced down in front of us.
A little bit of use of the feet there. Get the ball on the full. Can't get it past mid-off, mind you. You can see Streets perhaps just feeling a touch more confident now.
Striking it well, they both are. It sounds good off the bat.
short again. This time just rocks off the back foot, just the one.
I think the interesting thing will be after the sticks over power play, when Northants can spread the field slightly and try and control the game.
Well, will they? As we
That's...
depends, I guess, on the situation. With a low total.
Wicket's going to be the key here, aren't they, in this
Yeah.
power play?
Gordon to face up for the first time. Not too bad, full toss. Wouldn't mind that. Mr. Durant gave me one of those yesterday to get me off the mark. Thank you very much, Richard.
It's the end of the over then. To 17 for their loss after 4. Gordon is on 6, Streets is on 9. Is it going to be Reed, or is there going to be a change in bowling here for the Nackington Road end? Lots of people out with their sun hats sitting in front of us, bringing their own chairs, enjoying the weather, enjoying some cricket.
Yeah, it's perfect, really, isn't it? It's nice and sunny, but not too warm. A nice breeze.
Oh, I think bringing your own chair is a great shout.
Yeah.
Talking of bringing your own chairs, you can see now on your screen the flats just to the right of us with the balconies. They have the best view in the house, don't they?
100%.
So it is going to be a change of bowling then. Russell is going to be making her appearance for the Nackington Road end. She's going to be bowling to Gordon, who's 6 from 6 currently. I think she's looking for her mark. So obviously, as I've mentioned, we are still in the power play, so 2 fielders allowed outside of the inner circle. I think it's going to be long on and deep mid-wicket here for Amy Gordon, which I think is an incredible,
I was going to say,
incredible decision.
that shows who's on strike. Wouldn't normally see that with a seamer bowling. Let's have a long one out. Gives her an opportunity if she can get through cover, mind you.
So Russell bowls full.
Almost like that.
So misfield on the covers, which allows them to come back for 2. It was struck hard, so not much Kemp could have really done in that way. Yeah, Northamptonshire searching for their first wicket in the power play. Kent are going to feel if they can come out of the first 6 unscathed in that way. They're going to be pretty happy. Russell then, full and straight. Good run him.
Yeah, that's excellent.
The same 2 fielders are staying out for Coco Streets. Apologies, mid-on's come in. There we go.
Oh, yeah, ball change.
Deep wickets come in and deep cover has gone out, along with 3rd. So as Cameron has just made the comment towards 2 batters that bat very differently, that you can see in the field choices. Okay, it's in the air and it is out. Coco Streets departs as she is caught at mid-wicket, who's been brought in from the boundary. So the wicket that the Northamptonshire needed in this power play, they have. Kent are 20 for 1.
Yeah, trying to manufacture something there that wasn't quite looking to kind of flick it over mid-wicket's head. Didn't quite get the timing, and a good catch from the fielder that was moved in from that ball. And that's a big wicket. She didn't quite look her fluent self during that innings there, Streets. Big breakthrough for Northants.
Yeah, I would agree. It's the wicket they needed. They needed to come out of this power play with really, I'd say, 2 or 3 to try and match Kent. They have one of them. Again, the field moved in as well. You'll see in the replay there, but that fielder was just out in front of us. The ball previously for Amy Gordon. Good awareness by Marriott then, the skipper. So it should be the wicketkeeper strolling out to the crease now. Should be Maddie Blinkhorn-Jones.
Comes in with some good form. 71 not out in the previous outing.
It's always nice to come into the next game after you've got to score the game previously. So you can just see on your screen now that Marriott's having a chat with her bowler, trying to work out a few game plans, field testings, etc. So 3 balls left then of the over. Blinkhorn Jones is on strike. Again, full, just defended away. Amy Gordon, do you think just needs to keep playing the way that she usually would?
Yes, during this power play as well. I don't think you want her to second guess herself. Hit nice strong shots.
Full straight, a brilliant take there by Chloe Hill.
Have a wide. As the building up.
Looked a bit sharp as well.
Good glove work as well.
It was quite full, so she kept quite low. Didn't come up too early on that. So Russell's back in. And again, that is hit hard down the ground. So full toss and it'll be punished. So it's 4. Blinkhorn Jones opened her account. 4 more to Kent's total.
Yep. She's in good touch clearly. Even though it was full, she's capitalised on it, timed it nicely, slapped that one through. Wideish mid on. No chance for the fielders. Good confidence booster.
Yeah, that ball was punished there. It was given too much width. Full toss. And that one back on the money, full and straight, defended away. So after 5, Kent to 25-4-1. Is it going to be Phillips to continue from the pavilion end? Is it going to be someone else? Am I going to keep going with spin? All these questions.
I think if you're Kent, the one disappointment is that Gordon's only faced 8 balls so far in this power play. She really is the one that can take advantage of it.
Yeah, I think credit to Northamptonshire. 25 for 1. There's 1 over left in the power play given, but they have restricted Kent. Kent could have come out here and gone 50 of the power play, and before you know it, kind of game very much in the bag for Kent. So, but it will be Phillips to bowl the last over in this power play then.
Oh. Knowing Amy Gordon as you do, what do you think she's going to? What's her approach going to be?
I think she's still going to play in her way, but she's going to try and respect each ball as it comes to her. Any width, she'll throw her hands at it.
Like that, but not quite getting the timing.
I think the team would want Amy to still play in the same way as she usually would. That is her strength. Her strength is to hit the ball hard and try and bring the pressure back to the other team. If Phillips keeps bowling like that, though, it's going to make her job a little bit harder, for sure. Again.
Very tidy stuff, isn't it?
Is moving her feet there as well, Gordon. Sure, Chloe Hill, the keeper, got a little bit excited when she saw that she left her crease. But positive contact in the end. This is sensational.
She's already bowled 1 maiden. Is she about to bowl another? And the last over of the power play, that would be something pretty special from Phillips.
If you can bowl 2 overs as a 2 maiden overs, it's pretty impressive, isn't it?
Oh, that one dragged down short. Not the way she wanted to finish her over or the power play, and Gordon gets that away for 4. That's a good finish for Kent. Power play done, 29 for 1. They're on and around where they need to be.
They are. I mean, the better team coming out of that power play, you'd think it would be Kent, but I don't think by loads.
I would say Kent, because if you're North fan, you're thinking you take 3 wickets in this power play. Also, Phillips, that's 3 of her overs done as well. As we know, she's one of their stronger bowlers. So I'd say, yeah, it can all change. You lose 2 wickets in this over, and then the Phillips. I think right now, Kent are probably in the happier position.
You'd probably think the game plan would be bowl Phillips, give her 3 first up, hope she can get you a couple of wickets. But it's going to be Russell then to continue. Power play ends. You can see the field that's already spread here then.
I'm once again surprised by that, to be honest, because this is where Kent could just take the game away through singles more than anything else. There we go.
Hit out to long on. They're going to come through for a single. And this plays into Blinkhorn-Jones's game, and I think psychologically Amy Gordon now probably feels that there's so many caps in the field.
Yeah, absolutely. So much nicer as a batter when you just see that scoreboard ticking over.
So Russell's into Gordon. Driven inside edge, I believe, and it will go away for 4. I don't think it's where Gordon wanted it to go.
That's buys.
Correction. It's buys.
We'll take them.
It's always tough on the keeper, that.
Keepers Union once more.
Exactly. You always have sympathy.
But to be fair, you got a big booming drive. The bat's flying in front of you as well.
Yeah.
A seamer bowling. It's not easy.
Bit of a cheerful conversation between Gordon and Hill there. So Russell's back in then. Again, whipped off the legs.
Oh.
Slight misfield there by, I want to say Sims, but no run. It's Preston's, apologies. So that 4 takes it to 34 for 1 then. Russell's at the top of her mark. Pretty much running in from the inner ring, actually. So it's a long jog in. As that's driven straight down the ground. But long off will throw that back in. That's Reed out there, I believe.
I played someone yesterday who had a run up almost from the 30-yard ring, and it was a leg spinner.
Brilliant.
I'll be honest, that surprised me the first when it popped out.
I always credit to the seamers that have the longest run-ups. As again, that's full and straighter, tucked away into the onside. See, I think you're right. That's where you probably could have mid-wicket in, just to try and stop a single.
Well, to Gordon, I think, okay, fine, makes sense to have the field spread. But it does seem to be leading into Blinkhorn-Jones's game here, just allowing her to knock around the singles. And then she'll be good enough to hit away the bad ball for 4.
Yeah.
Fielder is now coming into mid-wicket, but moved from short third man. The dab is on.
I'm not sure I've ever seen Amy Gordon play the dabs. This will be interesting. Driven down the ground, a good hand there from Russell. I think she's going to stop potentially 2. And that is over. So it's 37 for 1 after 7 then.
With Phillips bowling so well, do you bowl her out here?
I think so. I think you need another wicket. I think Phillips looks like the more likely candidate to get you that wicket. But it looks like I'm wrong. Which
if this is Anisha Patel, I think it is, I'm pretty excited to see her bowl. She's got a very interesting action. We saw her in the warm-ups earlier. She looked very good. And again, she's had a successful blast so far. The 6 wickets, but going at 5.5, she's going to be a tricky customer to face.
So the visitors are very much looking for another wicket here to try and put some pressure back onto Kent. They'd love to see the back of Amy Gordon for sure. Kent need to keep going here though. Keep chipping away at the total. Quite 68 runs off 13 overs.
And you see that interesting action. She gets right over the top.
It's quite deceiving, isn't it?
But I'd imagine that would make it hard for her. I'm not a leg spinner, but to get that ball to turn away. I think most of these, as the batter, you have to imagine they're going to be coming into you. Perhaps the googly, with the odd one perhaps straightening.
Yeah, I think the action definitely plays a part in that. I think Gordon's going to just look to hit her hard straight down the ground.
Yeah, mid-off up.
Yeah.
There's a gap, hit it straight.
Or square.
Yeah, well, time nicely. That one was a touch shorter. But Gordon is hitting nice. I'm sure she's just sweating on one to be a touch fuller, so she can go down straight.
So Blinkhorn-Jones then is her first chance to face up to Patel and some spin. Good areas, full and straight there.
Yeah.
You feel that she has the potential to create some dot ball pressure here.
But again, no panic here for
No.
Kent.
I've taken a single there as well.
Yeah, clean pick up there from the cover field would have been interesting. The one thing you find though, when the dots build, the running becomes pretty interesting.
Just get the impression there could be a bigger shot coming here from Amy Gordon.
Yeah, eyeing up the Frank Willis stand.
I think so.
Oh,
So sharp work by Chloe Hill.
that one she has got to turn away. Beautiful delivery.
Looking for the stumping. I don't think Gordon left her ground from where I'm sitting, but we aren't square to the wicket, so that's unfair for me to say.
Perhaps we'll get a replay to see for sure, but no, I don't think she left it. Again, nice and full. Nicely played from Gordon, rocking onto the back foot. Just allowing herself to judge what turn is on offer.
Takes the one, and that should be the end of the over. So 40 for one after 8 then. Good over there from Patel. Pretty tidy, gets for it pretty quickly.
But this is pretty much as we expected, as we said before. It's not going to be an easy chase, this. They have some very tidy bowlers, Northants. Looking at their economy rates throughout the season, they're all in around that 5.5 to 6s. But still, Kent in a good position here. Need to keep building on this.
So I think it's going to be Lenny Sim, I believe, to be bowling from the Nackington Road end. After...
Yeah, her heroics at the bat.
Yeah. Yeah, after her pretty swift but productive innings, she's now been given the ball. Looking to take another large contribution for her team. As she's going to be bowling to Gordon then. So interestingly, long on, deep mid wicket, deep square leg. She bowls, and that is taken an inside edge, I believe, and it will race away to the third region. It might even go all the way. It doesn't.
Ball didn't get up there.
Have they run 3?
They have.
I'm not sure how happy Amy Gordon.
I'm tired just looking at it.
She's always my kind of batter, likes to deal in boundaries.
Yeah, going to be a bit dangerous rocking to the back foot here. That ball did not get up.
So Blinkhorn-Jones on strike then. Pill for Abu Dhabi, and it's given.
Oh.
Blinkhorn-Jones departs for 7. She falls LBW to Lenny Sims. 43 for 2 now, Kent.
I'd like to see that one again. Where did it hit her? Was it pad or was it chest?
I think it was pad. You see the replay here now.
Hard to tell, but I think that could be bouncing over. But I am not an umpire.
So Blinkhorn-Jones walks off. I believe it's going to be, is that Kelly Castle? Number 7, Kent's Kelly Castle will go out to the middle to meet Amy Gordon then. Again, a lot of experience with Kelly Castle in these situations. Between herself and Amy Gordon, they do not lack experience out there.
Well, Castle also comes off on the back of a 50 in her previous game. It was her and Blinkhorn Jones that got Ken over the line in a brilliant partnership. She's coming into this with some form as well. But again, just needs to support Gordon here. Take over the strike and get into her innings. It's a big partnership here, actually.
You would think now, Kent, no panic still, plenty of experience, plenty of batting. One more wicket, and I think Northants might be feeling a bit differently. Sims is in. That's cut away for no run. Yeah, I think one more wicket, maybe a bit of pressure, scoreboard pressure as well. Especially if these spinners can get through these overs pretty quickly. RBW again, but umpire wasn't interested. I think it hit her around the chest area or ribs.
She was early on that one.
Was.
Sims is clearly a canny bowler. She's having a good day so far.
In again, and that's driven, but missed time straight back to Sims. So it's a good over so far. The 3 from it, which was the first ball of the over. 1 ball left then for Lenny Sims. As that is rocked back and pushed to cover for no run. So Kent 43 for 2 then after 9. Good over for Lenny Sims.
Yeah. Even though I don't expect we'll be needing it for its usual reason, the DLS, but it is a good barometer of where the two sides are at, and it's saying at this point the DLS is 43, exactly where Kent are at. And I think that's just about right with those 2 wickets lost. I think this is now a pretty balanced game.
You can see the worm on there. It's looking to be pretty even, I think, isn't it? Kent come up and down, that's sort of levelling out now into a similar position that you can see Northants were. So these last 11 are going to be quite interesting. This passage of play, next 5 really.
How to continue. Strong drive, well timed, fielded well, extra cover.
Fielding's been pretty good all day, isn't it?
It has, both sides. Edged. Doesn't reach point fielder. Pressure building here on Gordon. We know how she likes to play.
Big leading edge, wasn't it?
Yeah, she was going for what looked like a lofted drive, maybe a bit of turn for Patel. Started nicely. Yeah. Tough this for Gordon.
This is where I feel that she's just resetting herself, not feeling that there's pressure on her or the score. Just play her way.
Good stuff this. If you were Kent though, the one thing you'd be looking to do though is try and rotate the strike a bit more. Been plenty of dots in this innings so far.
Patel was bowled very nicely at the beginning of this.
Yeah, very nice. Again, that's nicely dabbed. Should be 2 there.
It's 2 there that Kent needed in the over really. They couldn't probably afford another maiden.
Would have been the 3rd in this innings.
Yeah, at this stage. So then 1 more ball here in this Patel over. If it's a dot, Northants are going to feel very happy. Here's some chairs rattling around in here.
Hit and run. Ended up getting back pretty comfortably.
Good running, really, from the Kent duo.
Keeper absolutely demolishing the wickets. Oh, look at that.
It's a phenomenal ice cream. So 46 for 2 then, as Cameron just said, is the state of play here in Canterbury. Some very tidy overs from the spinners for the visitors that are putting some pressure on Kent. Kent are going to still feel the happier of teams as it stands. They need 59 to win. And they've still got 10 overs to do it. Next 5 overs are going to be crucial into how this game looks like it's going to turn out. Lots more people coming through the gate to catch the end of the women's game. Watch the men later. And what a lovely day for it. To Sims. And it went for a big drive from Gordon. It was a missed stumping. That's unfortunate for Hill there, as Gordon might have been out if she'd collected that ball cleanly. But encouraging though for Sims. So she's back into Gordon then. As that's cut away. She'll take a single.
Yeah, flatter delivery that one. Allowing Gordon just to rock back. At some point one of them will have to be the touch aggressor. With this required rate now, touching 6s.
Sims into Castle. Driven. And it's going to get through, and it might go all the way. Driven on the up. It slows up a lot up the hill. I think she pulls it in.
Again, I'd like to see that one back.
For now, it's just going to be the 2. And it's the 50 up here for Kent as well. Greeted to by warm applause.
That was 3 in the end. 3? Yeah. Gordon back on strike.
It's defended away. Good reply by Sim. So then, Sim has 2 balls left of this over, looking for a wicket. She's in and bowls to Gordon then. Full toss, that's pulled away. It'll be straight to the fielder out in front of us. You'll see that it's 54, 55 to win on your graphic on your screen. A nice countdown, 8 wickets in hand. So last ball of the Sims over then. Again, cut away, but not successfully, so it's a dot ball. 51 for 2 after 11. Spin has been a bit of a game change today for both sides. It's been probably one of their most valuable assets. Lunch is being served around here in the commentary box. A bag of goodies.
Yeah. That will be spin to continue. Patel has been miserly, just going for 6.
If you think now a wicket falls, how incoming batters confident, or do you still think there's a job to do?
I think you should be confident in this situation, especially again, you're looking at Northants' leading bowlers. The majority of their overs have been used up.
Yeah.
And we also saw from the partnership between Sims and Hill, just it's not that difficult to serve this 2 knock-around singles if you get in. And then once you're in, the boundary options then become easier. You think Gordon, 33 deliveries, she is now, or she should be in. Look at that worm.
Yeah.
Pretty steady going for Northants, even when they were 6 down. So there's no reason, with Kent only being 2 down, they can't do something similar. Just like that. Very good, that's all I need at this stage.
Good cricket by Amy Gordon. Just looking in to find a single, play it down the ground. Comfortable cricket. So Castle then. She's only faced the 6 balls so far.
From Essex, right?
Previously of Essex, yeah. Patel is in.
Goes to the sweep. Don't mind this. Tick over the singles.
That's all it really takes, isn't it? I don't think anything risky or big needs to happen. I'm sure that'll be the messages that are being sent on. It's okay, take your time. Foul then. It's up in the air. Oh, and it's been dropped despite a very good diving effort to her left.
That was a good effort.
That was phenomenal.
Probably say 4 as well there.
You might see a replay on that, but Clive leaping to her left. She got 2 hands to it as well. That was the big wicket of Amy Gordon.
Giving her a life.
Good back-to-back dots there from Patel though, making it difficult for Gordon to find a 1. And she's got 2 balls left of her over then. And again, that's dropped into the offside. They're going to sneak through for a single. Good running by the Kent pair.
Yeah, that's excellent. That's something that Northants did pretty well, actually. Taking those quick singles. Haven't seen as much of that in the Kent innings.
Yeah, they did run well. I think when boundaries are hard to come by, you've got to try and find other scoring options, and probably an underrated one, actually.
Oh, not this time, though. Just over 50 required for the remaining 8. Again, Kent aren't in the stronger position. However, in the back of your mind, you lose 2 quick, and that equation changes quite quickly.
So it is one of these now where Sims is going to be continuing. Again, as Cameron's already mentioned, looking pretty promising with the ball as well. Good figures so far. You see 8 runs from her, 2 overs in the wicket as well. So Gordon's on 27. More of the more comfortable batters for Kent as it stands. So Gordon is on strike. Sims bowls. And again, that is tried to be pulled away into the leg side, but he's got it very fine. Now come back for a couple.
She's not been at her fluent best, Gordon, but we don't mind as long as she keeps picking up the runs. You can tell she's looking at that one shot to get her really going. Perhaps forcing it a touch.
She's looking directly in front of us. The deep mid wicket is quite wide, so if she hits it straighter, she'll probably get 4. As that's hit down the ground for a single. You can see on your screens, as I said, the runs to win and balls remaining. So Kent are pretty level at this stage. No reason to panic. Sims into Castle this time then. And that's trying to be cut away, but she's mistimed it. Straight through to Chloe Hill with the gloves. Maybe at this point, Northamptonshire are just happy to give Gordon a single. She bowls again, and that's swept away this time. Straight to deep square leg.
Strong sweep shot from Castle.
Two balls left in the over then. Only the 4 from it as it stands. Gordon steadies herself. Gone straight for the court behind it, it's out. She's got something on that. Sims gets the breakthrough. Tidy with a keeper from Chloe Hill. Amy Gordon has to depart for 30 of 39, and that makes Kent 58 for 3 then.
She went for something a bit different there. She walked across her crease. Sims followed her across and she looked to just dab it down. Again, you mentioned earlier, if you've not seen her play that shot once, it's brought about her downfall. Tiny bit of work there from Hill as well. It's a big wicket. Now Barnard comes in. Again, it should still be within Kent's reach, absolutely. However, the boundaries have dried up somewhat.
I think Elsa Barnfather is definitely someone who will come out and play her shots, a bit like Amy Gordon in that way. She's probably one of the Kent players I've seen hit the longest ball. So if Kent are short of boundary, she's somebody that you're going to want striding out to the crease.
Yeah, the right player for this moment then.
She hit a gigantic 6 here last year that went into the flats just to the right of us. I think she hit one at Glamorgan as well last year.
We could do with a couple of them today.
She's definitely someone that will try and find a boundary option, so by no means, even though Amy Gordon's departed, seeing Elsa Barnfather walk out to the creases. Also a scary prospect for the visitors, as Sims bowls her last ball then, as that's driven for a dot. 58 for 3 after 13. Do you think Northamptonshire are going to be pretty happy though?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I think so. Well, if you even just rewind back to them being 6 down for 40, for them to be in a position where Kent requires still just under 50 with only 7 overs to go, and the likes of Streets and Gordon in the shed, I think they would take that. But as you say, Kent still have the firepower here. They just need to get a couple away. They've hit the fielders a number of times, especially at cover. Tel's last over, she's only gone for 9 in her 3. Do they see her out, or do they look to press on the gas? Oh, again, another leaning edge. She has been difficult. It's odd action she's got. I can't imagine many of the batters would have faced something like it.
I think Northants need wickets, don't they? That's the golden rule. So you still think Phillips has 1 over left, is that right? Or did she bowl out?
She has 1.
She's got 1 left. Reid will have 1. So it's how the captain here utilises her bowlers. You think if you don't get wickets and you bowl them out, the bowlers you're turning to towards the back end of the innings are going to have sort of less to play with. Do you sort of take the hit now in the middle overs? That was sharp. The outside edge that's gone to Sims. She's had to come running round.
I think the onus is probably on Castle here. She's been in now 12 deliveries. Allowed Barnfather to get herself in. If it's someone to take on Patel, it's probably going to have to be Castle. Again.
Good delivery. Playing a miss.
Travar spin here.
Yeah, spin has been, as I've mentioned, something that's been key throughout the whole game today.
And again, another missed opportunity there from Hill. She's done some good stuff and some not so good. Castle advancing, obviously feeling that pressure. Missed it by quite a distance. A bit of untidy work behind the stumps means that she's not out. She's got a life.
She did try and go after her though, you were right. She come down the wicket to try and hit it over to long on. But it's 1 ball left then. Only the 2 from Patel over. She could end with quite tidy figures after this. dot ball as well, isn't it? So she does end with tidy figures.
4 overs for 11. You wouldn't mind that in a T20 game, would you?
She's dominated there and she's got through her overs pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Not a wicket to her name. She probably should have had one, but take nothing away from her to only give 11 runs away off of your 4 overs. I think you must be pretty happy with that. So Kent now require 45 from 36. They have 7 wickets in hand. Looking at the score sheet I have here for the Kent lineup, you've still got Genevieve Gier, promising young talent that's coming through. You've got Holly Young as well. So there's still some firepower in the order.
I think it's now. Now mid on and mid off are up. Take that opportunity. And she does.
It's gone high.
Heads.
Absolutely huge. You mentioned it earlier, the power that Barnfarmer possesses. And she's just demonstrated it to all of us here. We're all looking around to where it'd be shouts and heads, but in fact, even the crowd was safe. It was right over there. Huge 6, just what Kent needed to start this over off.
Indeed, that was a very, very big hit. As I said it when she came in, that she has the potential to clear stands and make an impact here, and she's done that.
That was a big hit. Nicely bowled, but good cricket. Taking the single, 6 and then the 1, excellent. And suddenly that required rate's gone from 7.5 to 6.7. Just it shows that this chase is not out of reach by any means. Just a couple hits, a couple boundaries. It's back in Kent's favour.
I like as well that she just played the 1 there as well and didn't try and do it again. This is helping the case here for Kent, isn't it? 10 off the over so far. Or 11, I should say, on the single.
This is the over, isn't it? You've seen out Patel, and now I think whenever I've batted, just give, when you've seen out the danger bowler and you've been working your way towards that, now that pressure's released and they know the equation is pretty simple. They know how to go for it.
Nearly back down to a runner ball then.
That's nicely played.
So you think after this over there'll be 5 to go, and Phillips will have 1. Sims and Patel will be done. Reid will have overs.
The interesting thing will be when they bring Phillips on for her last. Wouldn't shock me if she comes straight away.
Try and get the wicket here and bring someone new to the crease. You got Young, Bilal, Gier.
Who do you expect to be next, Gier?
I would expect Gier to come out next, yeah.
Oh.
It's a shout, but it'll be a leg by in the end. So an expensive over from Sims. Her day comes to an end with bat and ball. Good outing, as they would say. 31 off 30 required then here for Kent. They're currently 74 for 3. There's 5 overs left. It could still go either way. It's still...
Yeah, it could do, but that was the over Kent needed just for to wrestle momentum back into their favour a bit.
That's why cricket's so exciting, Cameron. Anything can happen.
That is it.
So you're waiting to see who it's going to be. I think you're right. I think that's Phillips.
Yes, it is. I think it makes sense. Phillips and Patel have really bolted down that pavilion end all innings.
So Russell will have overs left as well. A seam though, isn't it?
It'll be seen to finish.
It'll be seen.
Oh, again. Flatter trajectory from Phillips. Would you say Castle is better? Well, fancies the spin or the seam more?
I think she'll want pace on.
Right. Oh, bounce now. So she needs to get through this over. Perhaps get Barnfather on strike and then dying out on the seam that's to come. Goes for the sweep and appeal. No, nothing given there, but 3 dots. Phillips just picking up from where she left off in the power play.
Also has phenomenal figures. Very similar to Patel's currently. Oh, I spoke too soon, didn't I? Tried to find that area, I think. Her skipper's going to want her to get a wicket here, though, I think. That's going to be the main purpose of her bowling now.
Yeah. And that one just scoots through. Pressure building here on Castle.
She's got 2 balls left. You think if she can bowl 2 dot balls here, 30 off 24, that you are turning to seam. Another dot ball. I think if 2 of your spinners can bowl 4 overs and go for 11.
Well, you think you're in a good chance of winning that game.
I think full credit to the bowling attack for Northamptonshire, to be honest. They've all bowled very, very well, very tight. Bowled to their field as well.
Another appeal. Louder this time.
That looked close.
Yeah, not given. That finishes Phillips' spell. 4 overs, none for 11. Excellent work. Phillips and Patel have locked down that pavilion end all afternoon.
There's a replay for this one.
Ooh.
That looked...
The finger of mine is raised. Oh.
Not to be. Kelly Castle is still out there, and they require 30 off 24 then. So is it going to be Reed?
Yes, it looks like it. So pace on the ball. Amazing again how this can all swing. Required rate is back up to 7.5.
So then, Elsa Barnfather on strike. We've just seen her hit a very large 6 over towards us. You'd think the job has been given to her to try and bring this run rate back up to evens in this.
Yeah. What is she like against the seam?
She's pretty good across both fields, but I think she would tend to favour the spinners more.
Yeah. Bit of a shame that they couldn't get change strike in that previous over. Allowed Barnfather to have a go at Phillips, but here we are, leg by.
So then, Castle now is on strike to Reed. I think he tends to favour more the seam pace on.
Yeah.
So this could be a better matchup.
But what they do need to do is run hard now.
Reed's in them bowls.
Not
And
bad.
again, that's a really good delivery. It's full, it's straight. And probably Kent's, maybe not the best news for Kent. She's still got another over after she completes this one.
Yeah.
So
This has been the story of Northants' season, though. They're not picking up the wickets, but they are keeping it very, very tight.
As it seems, a very good bowling unit for sure. As she's in and bowls again. Castle using her feet this time. It takes a splice to the back. She has to come back, and she does get back comfortably in the end. I think she made her ground.
Hill loves to smash the wickets up.
Hill has absolutely taken them stumps out of the ground.
Did you enjoy doing that?
It is fun.
Yeah.
And then you realise you have to rebuild them, and everyone's looking at you, and yeah. You soon learn just to quickly nip the boughs off rather than
fling a stump down to the pavilion, yeah.
So then Reed bowls, and again there's another dot ball. Castle's used her feet, but I'd pretty much say that's That's pitching on the crease line, inside the tram lines. It's good death bowling here from Reid.
Very, very good. The only thing I'd say is, to give my 2 pennies, is that when she's using her feet, it looks like she's going to the leg side, giving herself a lot of room. She's allowing Reid to target that line just outside off.
She's going away from the ball.
She's going away from the ball.
And she bowls her. Off stump, comes castling out the ground.
I see what you've done there.
And she departs for 15.
Yeah, a tricky innings that from Castle. Never really got going. I feel like she may have also been out the over previous, to be honest with you, that LBW shout. But she's gone now. Good over this from Reid, and the required rate is now up to 8.5. Getting trickier and trickier.
The good news is for Kent is Elsa Barnfather is still at the crease. She still is out there. We've seen her hit a very large 6 over cow corner towards us. So 27 off 19. Genevieve Gier is joining Elsa Barnfather, a young promising talent. It's going through academies and England setups as well. Back in a Kent shirt today.
What kind of batter would you describe Gier as?
Aggressive.
Oh, that's what I wanted to hear.
So I think she'll take this in her stride. She's young herself. I think just done their exams. Local girl. Yeah. I think also what an opportunity as well. Being, you know, younger in this situation. Thrown at the deep end maybe for anyone, but having to adapt as well. But that's the whole fun part of cricket.
Absolutely.
So it's 1 ball left in the over then. Reid's had a very good over. She's in and bowls to Gier now. And that's another dot ball. So she closes it off with a dot and a little bit of fielding off her own bowling as the keeper threw it back. 27 off 18 required then. 78 for 4.
Well, it's been an all spin from the pavilion end so far. Will they continue with that trend, or will they go back to a Russell? I think Barnfather will be hoping they continue a spin.
I agree. Who is it going to be? Is it going to be Russell?
42. Yeah, it is. So seam now, both ends.
So there's 3 overs left, right?
There are. Yeah.
And you've got, it'll be Russell and Reid to close the show out. Kent are needing 27 to win here then. You would think this is the over that Barnfather is going to want to attack. Kent still have 6 wickets left.
They do. The areas for her, she can go over mid-wicket's head.
And wickets up as well.
Bird is free as well, she can get it. Something flinging through there, and actually fine leg as well. I don't know if she's got the scoop. Opportunity to use the pace. Here comes Russell, and she does go for it first up.
Yeah.
There is the scoop, little dab. And you'd imagine, even though it's been slow all day, that will get to the boundary for 4. Exactly what we were mentioning. No one on the boundary down at third or fine. She's used that extra pace excellently well. Superb start for Barnfather. She's 12 from 6, striking at 200. It's what Kent need.
She preempted that shot even before the bowler was halfway through her run. So it's going to ask some questions of Russell here now. It's a great start to the over for Kent. And you just can't help but feel she was a bit starved of the strike, Barnfather.
Yeah, she has been. She's only faced 6 balls. See the damage that she can do when she's on strike. Need to take, I think there's 2 there if they push. Well run. Excellent work this from Kent.
Gier is quite quick.
Crowd getting into it now. Exciting finish on our hands with 21 needed of 16.
That's the difference, isn't it? Just a more positive play, I think.
Yeah.
Releases all that pressure.
Again, probably just the one this time.
Gia will have strike now to face her second ball. 20 off 15 required. A wicket here now I think would be big for the visitors. Just looking at the lineup that's left, I think these are the last of your bigger hitters.
Right. But equally a boundary here.
Exactly. Trying to give both sides the coin here.
No, I'm biased. Oh, that's crunched. Yeah, that's...
Get a single.
Don't rub it. Absolutely crunched that, Gia.
She did. You said describe her, I said aggressive.
Yeah. Disappointing either side of Patel there, and that would have been rocketing away to the boundary. But good.
2 balls left then. Barnfather has this. It's gone high up in the air.
Chance. Oh, I'm gone. That's a big wicket. Big wicket that for Northants. Barnfather's gone for 15. Striking at 180. Yeah, leaning edge. And taking it. Is that Sims again? What a day she's having. Yeah, and with that, as you were saying, probably the last. Well, that partnership broken. So it's on Gia a bit here.
So Holly Young will come out to the crease, who, give all credit, can hit a strong ball. Haven't seen too much of her with the bat this year, more with the ball. But you would think that you've got Young then you have Bilal, James and Gorham and Bout. Batters that probably don't have to do too much, usually.
Yeah. But again, you can win this game through twos.
Absolutely.
Getting bat on ball and running, and then the odd one, perhaps, you know, a nice outside edge that flies away for 4 down to third man. You don't need to hit 6s here. 19 off, what, 2.1 to go.
It's a funny game in the sense, if you think a couple of weeks ago here, they were chasing down 170, 180, and it was comfortable. And, you know, cricket's a funny game. A couple of weeks' time, you're trying to chase 105, and it can be difficult. So Young then has 1 ball to face from this Russell over.
I think it's a shame that Barnfather went away from just trying to use the pace of the ball. Actually, in the first ball, the over, but here we go. On the pads, and they'll sneak through for a single. I mean, Young retains the strike, but Reed's over. 18 needed for Kent to win. 2 overs to go. Very tight.
So then, 18 off of 12 required. 2 relatively fresh new batters to the crease. Gia's faced 2 balls, Young's faced 1. You're going to have the pace of the tall Reed coming in then for the Nackington Road end. You can see Zina Bilal on your screen having some last minute advice from Geraint Jones, one of Kent's coaches, previous Kent player as we all know. So Reed then top of her run, the importance of this over that she'll be feeling if she's coming to bowl to Young. Whipped off the legs. It's a direct hit, but it couldn't be, so they make their ground in the end. Good fielding from short 45.
Nice shot though.
Was. Pace of the ball, as you've been saying. She's using it. So 17 off 11, Gia's on strike. Four fielders out. In and bowls to Gia. And again, that's hit off the back foot up to mid-off. They're going to take a single. Another shy at the stump. So good running here from these two. As Cameron was saying, you can win this in singles. It hasn't got to be boundaries. Singles and twos.
Would love a big Hoyt third man though. Big outside edge. Would not mind that.
That's the thing with Reed's pace, isn't it?
Exactly. She's got no one at third or fine once more.
She's in, and it's a thick outside edge. It's gone high up in the air. It will fall safe. They've got to come back for 2. And they do. I think from Reed's perspective, she's probably thinking she's bowling at the stumps. So get the batters to play and try and hit in front.
Oh yeah, you don't want to give any width here with no one protecting the third man boundary.
She's got 3 balls left to the over then. 14 off 9 is the state of play. She's in and bowls to Young. And again, the thick outside edge, and that might run away for 4. And it does. So that brings it pretty much level, all bar 1.
What I was calling for. Beautiful. 4 down in the book.
It's good from Holly Young. Good game awareness. You can't help but feel for Reed.
But Young's come out with really good intent there.
Yeah.
Fortune favouring the brave, throwing the bat at it, and there comes the big outside edge.
There was a quick discussion there between Reed and her captain to work out. She's gone slower, I think, there.
Yeah.
Smart bowling.
Picking up the single.
So then, 9 off 7. Last ball of Reed's over here. I like the slower ball option. I think it takes away the thick outside edge slightly. Also forces the shot, doesn't it, in terms of going through too quickly. So Reed then's into Gia this time. Another slower ball, thick outside edge.
Oh, I thought
and it will just be the 1. So 8 off 6. Genevieve Gia is on strike, which is quite big.
Well, for those watching the stream and those in the ground, witnessing even though maybe not a high scoring game, but a really tight and enthralling one here. Kent needing 8 of this last over. I must say, when Northants were 46 for 6, I didn't think we'd be going down to a last over thriller. But here we are.
Indeed, it's been a good game to watch today. All the members and supporters that have come in to watch the women's game have definitely got a good one of that. Fans coming through the gates all day inconsistently, and there's been a really good home support that I know the women's team are. It's always great to see. If they can get the win here, they're going to all be feeling very happy on a double-header Sunday. So, state of play here then. Kent require 8 runs off the final over. They have 5 wickets in the shed. It's going to be Russell to bowl it. And young Genevieve Gia is going to be on strike. And she's hit that hard.
A lovely shot. Well fielded by Patel again. Fancy if it gets past her, that's 4. I think a boundary. Boundary.
If you're playing this, Cameron, do you want to be on the batting side or the fielding side?
Batting. Yeah. Crunch nicely. Straight down to long off for 1. You could hear the faithful here, the Kent faithful demanding turn back for 2. Singles are not going to do it for Kent.
It's a big moment here for both teams. It's who can keep their cool longer.
Well, the context of the table as well. Equal on points. Or bowled. Just jabbed for a single. Like I say,
Kent
one
100.
of these 3 has to go for 4.
5 to win from 3 balls then.
Or does she have one big lusty blow to hit into the Frank Woolley?
Holly Young then on strike. A boundary here completely changes the game.
Well bowled again. Getting that Yorker in.
Just the single. 4 from 2.
Yeah. 4 from 2 to draw.
Kent just need a boundary here.
Yeah, a boundary required.
All
Gia has been time Time it nicely, but just straight to the fielders. That's the moment to hit one past them. Russell coming in. Oh, she's castled her. An absolutely superb Yorker. What a time to find that in your locker.
It's a very good delivery. Russell comes in, it's quick, it's on the money, it's right on Genevieve Gear's toes. She can't get it away. So, 1 ball left. Kent need 5 to win, I believe.
Yeah.
However, they can draw with a boundary, and this ball has to be legal.
Yes.
Keep your foot behind the line, as they would say. So, who's coming out? Zina Balau, I think.
Well, as we kind of mentioned earlier, that's had a bit of a tricky season, Balau, but what a moment if she can get this ball away to the boundary by any means possible. Coming down to the last ball here, St Lawrence ground.
So, there's 1 ball remaining. Kent can draw this game if they find a boundary, or they can win this game if they find a maximum.
Yeah. Well, no, actually, they just need a boundary.
They do. Apologies, they do. The scoreboard's just changed.
Yeah.
The Kent can win.
If it was me,
Where are you going?
it's because you think you just got to hit straight. You know, if you're trying to get, I'd be opening up the bat face.
Right down in front of us.
Yeah, because I think any edge, if it goes directly to fielder, fine. But I think it's an easier way to get a boundary here than hitting straight with the 2 fielders out.
If I'm Russell, I'm bowling a slower ball.
Yeah. Here we go. Last ball. She's gone for the rust. She's got it through. It's running away to the boundary. It's gone. Kent have won. What a moment. Zina Balau.
It's runs.
It's runs. What a shot. What confidence. What a match.
Kent last ball thriller. Hot Chloe Hill diving, can't bring the ball back in. The fielders can't chase it down. It goes over the boundary, and in a very low-scoring game, Kent get over the line.
Well, when you ask me what would I do in that situation,
Would you have done that?
No. And thank goodness it wasn't me out there. What a moment. Balau coming in, 1 ball, reverse little slap. But she targeted that area, which I think was correct. Using the pace.
Yeah, 3rd and 45 were in the ring. There was no one back. Any bat on it where you would get it through for 4. Kent are elated, and you've got to feel for Northamptonshire there.
Well,
did everything right, really.
They were superb, and you think of that partnership between Sims and Hill to keep them in this game, and ultimately almost won it for them. And with the ball, the 2 spinners, Patel, Phillips, going just 11 overs apiece, but at the end of the day, it is the horses that get over the line in what was an absolute hit.
With that everyone thrilled. So that concludes the first game here on a doubleheader Sunday. The men will be kicking off things a little bit later. There'll be a break here now. Go and get yourself rehydrated, calm down from the excitement, and rejoin Cameron later for Kent men.
Yeah, men versus the Hampshire.